Why can't I see you tonight? Fool in the Rain. EMHN. TA. Neat. You're neat. I don't feel like that. Yogurt meal. What the hell is yogurt meal? Not enough attention. Oh, always be true. You never leave me, baby. Whatever happened to you? Did you leave, or does someone feel like you're not giving them enough attention? Divine Feminine, why aren't you looking at me? Yeah. When you stop giving people your attention, speaking to them, doing anything for them, it creates a tower moment. Taurus, it feels like you are a life force, and you have the ability to push or breathe life into someone or people, and you have the ability to remove it as well. This is an ancestral gift of yours, that when I take my energy away from you, you get depleted or you lose. I am the eternal force. Not all the love that I found. Are you talking with someone else? Someone's wondering, what is it? I don't need this shit. I mean, you just, I'll turn my back on you like that. I don't play. Not all the love that I found. Top rated. This is the best. You're the top rated. Yeah, you're beautiful, healthy. This is life, though. There's a lot of here about source, a life source. In both of these, she's not looking at all. She's just not. You can even, this could even be the same for your child. Not all the love that I found. Fate, we have again. You believe in fate, you believe in destiny, you believe in karma, you believe that what's meant for you will always. I feel like you just sitting here like, do. I will cause disruption in your life just by cutting you off. By cutting you off. It feels like what a child would do when they don't want to speak to you, or a dog. You know, when a dog, and you're reprimanding a dog and they kind of turn and they look their eyes at you. Like Callie, the little girl on YouTube. How she just side eyes you. That's what they're showing me. Like, I see what you're up to. This could be an earth sign male that feels cut off by you. Or you could be this earth sign male that's doing this, but there's a female here that whenever she leaves, she's always the one that got away, whether this is a job, a friendship, a relationship. When she leaves, shit gets shooken up. There is an older man who wants to send a message to you, but they can't figure out what. They can't work you over. They got to sit there and be real careful about the words that they choose. Saying that they offer you some kind of job opportunity. My body is starting to quiver. And they're going to come off as a really good person at first. They may offer you a job with the judicial system. And this job is going to have you traveling. This could be an investigator. But really what it is once you get there, there's something else that's waiting for you. Either this is the woman or the male. There's two Tauruses here. There's a female and a male. If this is something for work with the engineer, or someone can say, we need the blueprints for this, or can you do this? Be careful of going there, and then once you get there, you get jumped or something, is what this feels like. This feels like a government contract for someone that has a business. The universe. My eyes itching. What is this? They could even say, let's go on the boat. We'll talk about business. Tell me why. So ask questions about this. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a good partnership for you. With a Sagittarius, possibly. They need you, don't forget. In this situation, developer, is that what you are, a developer? They need you, but they're going to try and make it seem like you need them. If you do a deal with this guy or this female, you're gonna wind up getting locked up. It almost feels like they're intentionally having you sign papers or do something that they know is fraudulent. Scapegoat. You're gonna be the scapegoat. Just don't do it. Don't go. I'll stay tuned. Right back. Okay. Let's get another message for someone else. Power of Gold. Never have I ever pretended to be turned on while having phone sex. Alright. What is this? Pretended to be turned on. There's a man having, or a woman doing this, and it could be an air sign. Yeah, this is a narcissist. This is a definitely narc. In a very toxic relationship. He has a sex addiction, bad attachment, yeah, to karmic females. He's in a toxic relationship with a very conniving, sneaky female. And the thing is, I don't think she's attractive, or she let herself go, that this man is like, well, I gotta go away. Or, oh, I don't feel good. Oh, I did this. We can have phone sex instead, because he doesn't want to look at this broad anymore. Yeah, he's... This feels like some black magic is going back to this woman. She could be breaking out. She could be aging rapidly. Yeah, he saw her in the light. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche. And I think there's a whole bunch of people in the community that saw this broad. There could be a lot of people. It was around a bunch of people, but I don't know if he said something. He could be that kind of guy that maybe he does say it's different with every woman. But he was possibly going to marry this chick. I'm putting a hold on wanting a family with this one. Yeah. This could be a cop or someone that works definitely in the judicial system. She doesn't take care of herself anymore. He was going to marry her for money anyway. I don't really feel like this is a big thing, but she could be real clingy and shit. Yeah, this was... Someone was being targeted for a death. The soul you lost. Lost the soul, lost the looks, the self-esteem, the want to get a shower, organ trafficking. Well, there's that too. This isn't just one guy. These are multiple men like this. There is something happening with women's looks. The ratio of women who leveled up and decided to live a healthier life, as opposed to those who went deeper into addiction, not having self-respect, and just sleeping with everybody, they're starting to see the difference. Do I want to get involved in this, or do I want to stay alone? Am I happier alone? Is this thing with this organ trafficking and fake marriages, is it getting to the point where the prospects aren't even attractive enough for me to put my fake swag on? Like, I'm looking at this and these options. I can't even act like I want to spend time with these women in order to marry them without their consent, or even to do it with their consent and then off them for whatever reasons that they do it. Now, needs a straight jacket. A lot of these women are crazy. No results. No results with the phone sex either, damn it. He ain't getting no results face to face with these broads. No results. Why is this? It's not time to make a change. Just relax. Take it easy. You're still young. That's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Father and son. Is your dad like this too? Tell me why there's no results. Because there's no grace, there's no flow of movement, there's nothing. There's something in the universe. These are the women who put a protective bubble around themselves. And I'm guessing that this is from negative energy, radiation, anything that could age you. These are women who terminate their nanos. They listen to frequencies. They take spiritual baths. They listen to return to senders. There's a big difference. And you're blocking out all of this mass ritual. This could even be Bohemian Grove, all kinds of shit. You're blocking this out because you're having an awakening and you don't want to have anything stop that. You cutting out even, you're cut off from the world is what it feels like. I'm talking to women who don't speak to anyone. And it may not just have to do with self-worth. It could be the world cut you off and they did you a favor. It's causing some kind of shake-up in the atmosphere with these guys. Beauty. Healthy. They want a healthy, beautiful woman. But in order to get that without doing all of this shit, you have to become a healthy, beautiful man, sir. You can't be creeping up on us all like Beetlejuice on his bad day, if he has a good day. But on his worst day, Beetlejuice on crack. It's a combination of Beetlejuice and Tyrone Biggum coming up to this beautiful woman who's all natural and shit. Find a girl. Settle down. If you want. Yep. If you want, you can marry. This could be an older guy that liked younger females, and it seems like the younger females are not, they're creating generational curses. As well as caring more about what guys think of them. It's more attractive to a man that's established and sophisticated and has self-worth when a woman has the same. I don't want any of these. I don't like the young ones. Yeah. I want to be happy with who I'm with. Even if that means that this isn't here yet, this 10 of Pentacles. I mean, am I focusing too much on money? Is that keeping me from being happy? Power. They're realizing the power of love. This is Rod Stewart, you. You're in my heart, you're in my... Did somebody see you and they can't forget meeting you? Suffering in silence. You'll be a threshold. They can't get past your threshold, your fence. That is you. It's your field, is your threshold, is what this feels like to me. The attraction was purely physical. Right. Thank you. All of these guys who became like this devil with the King of Wands and the King of Swords, this is very tyrannical, very, I have no respect, very, I like to control, but I'm free in this shit. They were superficial in the reasons that they even married women or even dated women. Now, the looks are gone. This frequency is huge. I said that when you level up, the frequencies will work sometimes immediately. These women, it's not working. They're too low vibing. They're almost gone. So they're aging from the shit. And then you have the ones who separate themselves, take their shit seriously, take their energy, clear it all the time. Somebody is suffering, trying to figure out how they want to reconcile something with you. I want to make this right. How do I do this? Do I send a message to them? I can't figure out, what am I supposed to do? My love for you is immeasurable. I have respect for you. Immense. Your age is timeless. Lace and fun. Your beauty and elegance. How do I approach this one, though? What messages did I used to send to these other ones? Usually it could have been a dick pic. It could have been something saying like, hey, you want me to come over and tap that shit? He can't say that shit. He can't be like that with you. This motherfucker may be actually Googling words because there's something about you being smart, educated, wise. And you could speak differently. He's worried about punctuation and everything. You're not the guy. You know, there's women who are very smart and then they're not sexy. You're Celtic. Best thing I've ever seen. You're bringing something out in this guy. He can't figure out how to reach out to you. It's because you worked on yourself, but he's not where you're at. And is it okay for me to reach out to this one? Do I have to be, say you're here on your ascension, do I have to be here in order to be in this one's life? It's different for every one of you women that are listening. For some of you, you won't take anything less than someone who's on your actual level of ascension. For others, you have no problem them being close as long as they want to work with you to level up. It's going to be different. I think he's realizing that you're just different and set aside and set apart from most women. And that it's going to require for him to do some kind of work. Uptown girl. Do you come from money? He could be intimidated by that. She sets herself on fire by accident. Not enough attention. Is that who he's with? Oh my God, I hurt myself. She can tell when he's fading. And so she'll hurt herself intentionally, or she'll flatten her own tire. Intentionally run out of gas and leave her wallet at home. He respects the fact that you have your boundaries up because he can see that you respect your body, your mind, your spirit. He sees that. But he's agitated that it puts this block up for him, though. It's this tug and pull again with, I love that. That's what I want. I don't know if that's what I deserve, though. Yeah, I don't know if I deserve this one. She's the kind of woman where if I bring any kind of bullshit to her, she will cut me off and leave. What do I do at that point, though? This isn't the kind of woman where I can schmooze my way back into her life and sweet talk her. If this is what you're thinking of, you need a lot of changing. This woman, as soon as she cuts me off, I know that there'll be another opportunity there. She knows that she is valuable. Am I going to lose this opportunity? There's even a female friend of his that's saying you're going to wind up losing this one. She's just like you, Divine Feminine. I don't know if it's a sister or a cousin or just a friend, but she actually she's on your level. This is probably the most valuable person in his life, whether he realizes it or not, because she will tell him the truth. You better hurry up before she gets away or somebody else gets her, because I can see what this is doing to you. Did they say that you were actually born a male to keep this guy away from you? He's seeing it, though. There's no way. I can see the way that they move. Certain physical attributes. You see her walking away and having a happy life. What is this going to do? Yeah, with another person. And get married, possibly. And this is going to be karma for you. You're going to wind up, you're going to feel left out in the cold, or you're never going to be able to find someone like that again. You're just going to be that guy that's by himself. Look how this person looks just like nobody, because he's not going to be able to find anybody like you. So it's going to be lonely and cold and I don't know. He's probably going to be turn into one of those guys that watches porn. I think that this guy, the way that he had sex before, was really rough and meaningless. When's the last time a getaway took your breath away? Is that what you did? Did you take this man's breath away? He's going to wind up, he'll be content with that. That's what he's realizing. Am I just going to be content? Am I content with this shit? I was. I'm disappointed in this shit. I don't want that anymore. He is giving that no attention. Whatever this was before, sexual or with women, he's giving it no attention. None. Laughing gas. He wants to laugh and have fun. There's that Pisces here that's looking at you. Oh my God, yeah, he's been watching you. Has he been following you? Pisces, Pisces, Pisces in a row. You know, it feels like also this guy is so intimidated on coming towards you. Like you get his attention. You don't even really have to do much. You get this guy's attention. There are other women who like to get his attention. They do way too much. He likes this. This is so different to this guy. Because I've been in love before, and I found that love was more than just holding hands. You're super influential, mystical. You're a spiritual woman. These women are trying to emulate that. They can't. I think that these women they could possibly be getting into tarot and it's not for them. They have too much darkness on them. They're too jealous and insecure because their looks are going to shit. It's showing in the way that they move and they carry themselves. Is starting to become more like masculine men. Thinking, how do I invest in something like this? And maybe that's what I want. There's a man here who never wanted to get married that wants to marry you. I don't know if it's because he's ready for what you have to offer. I think it's more or less he doesn't want somebody else to marry you. Should I invest in this one? Can I invest in this one and still have other options? That's what he's wondering. Well, how does this work? So what are we just... He's never had this. See each other every day? I have to wake up next to you and go to sleep next to you? You're an earth angel, though. Would love to love you. This is a divine masculine. I think that this guy was planning on struggling with this for the rest of his life, or maybe he needs to because he can't reach out to you. There's something here about him being stuck, his feet in cement. I'm stuck. He's in love. But he's I don't know if this is what he's trying to change, but this is childish in the way that he rips apart women. He could have done this and ripped you apart. He could have seen actually what you look like outside. What is this called? Roll with it. Okay. Well, that's a message for you. An act. Did he lose his touch? You're a healer. But every time I see this card now, I think of manipulating your mind. You can see right through everybody's act, and that's a problem for these guys, man. Let me get a demon card. You could have had a bad experience with a group of guys that were getting involved with organ trafficking, and now you don't trust guys at all. Pickleous. You're the one that he picked. Pickleous. What's this? Beware of long-standing or family feuds, resentments. No one remembers what started it. Were you a prospect for organ trafficking? Yo, there could be some protection that you don't even realize you had. I mean, this could be people dying on the way to you, getting into accidents, getting killed by someone else. He regrets choosing you for this organ trafficking. He doesn't want to get married though, or he didn't. He didn't want to get married before. Because he was content living his life like this. This is the partier. This is the guy who's in his 50s. And he still dates multiple women. That's what he was content with. I don't ever want to get married. I never thought about it. This is shit in the past though. Queen of Swords. Until you cut him off. These other females, they were the kind of women that they thought about getting married since they were little girls. And that's all they talk about. I believe that when you keep talking about this in front of a man, that makes him want to get married even less. How many people are married because they feel like they had to get married that aren't happy in their marriages? They're the same life on loop every single day. Now, you get somebody that's a free spirit, and they're a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Hold on, I want to get a flexible, ambidextrous, adaptable, versatile. You can make plans last minute and just stop and drop what you're doing and do something. You can have plans broken at the last minute and you're okay. A very go with the flow. I need a break. You don't need to say you need a break from each other. It's just kind of one of them things where you go into separate rooms, or I'll be back. You're not constantly on each other's ass. That's what his idea of marriage is in ball and chain. I mean, when you even say that shit, that sounds so unappealing to me. But it's true. You could have said that you didn't want to get married in the past, and he felt some kind of way for somebody here. You were with this guy. That you just wanted to be friends. Did you friend zone this guy? And he had a lot of love for you. I feel like you had a lot of love for him too, but I don't think he spoke up about that. This is the guy that wants you to read his mind again. This is the guy that's like, well, how did I thought that I wanted to marry you. How the fuck did you not hear me say that? This is somebody that wouldn't have been able to give you what you wanted in a relationship. He was going through some kind of judgment. I think he got real pissed off about that. He could have been spying on you or even just watching you. Somebody got friend zoned here and they never got over it. I don't even know, Ricky. I don't even know if you know that you friend zoned them. Because when you don't have two people that can openly communicate to each other, one has one perspective or view, the other one has another one. How did you never solve anything? There's never any closure because of this. One person feels like they didn't do something, they didn't contribute. The other one feels the same way. This is why people need to sit down and talk. And if you can't sit down and have an adult conversation as an adult, I suggest writing each other letters and swapping it then. It's party time. Dan, Steely Dan. Dan, Ricky, Michael, Joseph, Lou, Stuart, Craig, Kareem, Justin. Give us some fucked up music. Well, that's what I say. He'll treat you nice. This guy that you friend zoned was really, he competes with who's a power trip. It's a power tripper. Always has to get the last word. You don't respond to a text message. He sees that as you being an enemy. Game on. You make a point in front of a bunch of people and you're not being insulting, but you actually are the one that shut it down with just who you are, not being arrogant or ha point. He sees that as, all right, I got you. This is how he is. And because he's like this, he can't have this healthy relationship because he's always in competition. It's small, stupid competition, but that's the kind of shit that makes you die alone. Or it doesn't make you, but you wind up dying alone because of this. Your self-esteem intimidates people. The fact that this is the kind of guy where he'll give you little insults and then go, I'm just like in front of other people. And I think you're just the kind of person that doesn't even say something back. You don't feel embarrassment and you don't feel insulted ever. When you have someone like that in your life, and that bothers you, you are a problem. It's you're the problem. That means that you like to make people feel bad about themselves. And this woman is too confident. And it doesn't feel to me like I'm doing this to get a rise out of you. It feels like this is just who I am based off of my experience in life, where I've been and where I'm at right now. That's all. This guy could have actually impulsively joined a cult or a gang, or someone that was connected to it. That's what he did. It could have been a father too. I think that he's just like his dad though. This feels like carrying on the behavior from the dad, criminalistic, gang, mafia, stuff like that, where they don't like seeing love from women. whatever, their mother could have been a little conniving, and says dad was definitely a snake too, though. You'll be wrapped around my finger. That's how he likes it. You stop talking to this cat. There's somebody here, you could be a water sign. He got into a relationship and married a water sign who possibly wound up trying to kill him, or she did. And this was something that came back around to this cat for betraying you. Somebody passed away. They're dead. Dead. There could have been a tarot reader that spoke about this shit. Or you are, and said, walk away from this broad, man, and stay to yourself because something is up. She got a life insurance policy on you, or she's involved in organ trafficking. This is somebody that looks older than you. She doesn't age like you, Divine Feminine. And I'm guessing that she's seen that this cat was interested in you, or he spoke highly of you. And he became her target now. She acted like she wanted to be in a relationship with this cat. And she may have been in the beginning, but she could tell that he always was thinking of you. This hate that she has and this jealousy and envy aged this female rapidly. She painted a picture of herself of having some kind of money, and that was wrong. She puts a lot of makeup on too. She came off as some kind of angel in his life and savior. She came at the perfect time. She was studying this guy. Sagittarius. But this was, she got him with sex. Yep. Food, sex. She played off of his addictions. It could, whatever she knew about him. What food she could have brought him food, or she made him food. She made sure that everything was good in the bedroom, all so that he would marry her, Scorpio, and put his guard up with you. So let's say you were celibate, or you were living a healthier lifestyle, and he wasn't ready for that. She now became something. She intentionally went backwards in life. Are you kidding me? Just to keep this man from being with you. I will have threesomes. I will even allow him to record me and upload them. I will let him talk to me like shit in the bedroom, and I will just let him walk all over me, all if it keeps him from being with you. And the whole time, because you can't hide feeling like this for somebody. And the more that, you're such a beautiful feeling, you can't hide this, man. And she saw it constantly. And then what he did was, because her look started going, he got angry at her. He picked up on the fact that she did this because she was inconsistent with the way that she was. He could tell it was on, off, on, off. You have this all the time. He could never stop thinking about you. She even picked up that while they were having sex, he was thinking about you. He could have said your name a few times. I don't know if it was during sex, but I think a couple times he said that, or he did that intentionally, because he's the kind of guy too, which is why he attracted this female that does this as well. They're shapeshifters. He spoke about your beauty and how beautiful you were to try to get a reaction out of this woman. But there's also a part of him that made fun of this journey that you were on because it made him feel better. He felt hurt by you, but that's how he handles it, is he mocks or ridicules. He could have started eating more because of her. There was some kind of manipulation of his intuition as well. She could have been doing necromancy on this cat. He wasn't sleeping right. I love you so much and I can't let go. He was upset because there was a plan or a plot that had something to do with you. And now he was stressed out. This could have been a sacrifice where he was supposed to juggle you, and maybe he was going to try and figure out how to get you to be with them too. Or party with them or hang out with them. I'm trying to figure out how to get this one, because you stopped drinking, you stopped partying. What are you going to do? What did you do? You started learning and gaining wisdom, but you gained that from experience. So they can't even set up something and go, oh, we're having a book club. It's not like you were reading books. For some of you, you started educating yourself and just spending time alone, and they were trying to figure out a way. They were watching you or trying to study you to see what can we do to say, hey, that she'll be interested in. It was to kill you, though. Divine Feminine. And I'm guessing that somebody died. Cold, cold heart. This is a very, very, this spiritual path that you decided to go on, Divine Feminine. Woo. This was helping bring out your inner child. You were healing shit from childhood. Look, healing shit from childhood. Possibly drug addiction. Maybe you were a bit of an opportunist in the past. Always had your hand out. You had with money. There's something here with money. You could live in the city or you grew up in the city. You could have been healing from some fertility shit. Fibroids or tumors or something. You could have been having a hard time as well just getting yourself together. It feels like getting your shit together. I don't think you're the kind of person that likes working out. You've tried it. This woman has tried it. I just can't even stand it. It doesn't work. I don't like it. Maybe you don't have to. You don't have to work out as much as everybody else does. I think that most people going through this loss, with struggling, you could have had been down to coins at one point. And I think that most people that would go through this, they would make them crazy. They possibly thought that when you were struggling, you would start prostituting yourself. And they would get you that way because that's what most women do. Most women, if they have, I don't know if you had an addiction, but there's a thing of, I can't just accept this loss for what it is. I have to go against it. I don't care that there's lessons. I don't care that I'm supposed to learn something about my decisions and choices. You did that. That saved your life. You didn't do this, so then now you moved away and wanted a calmer, peaceful life, so they had to create this illusion that you were possibly prostituting, selling yourself, selling drugs. I always noticed the crack here. They could have said you started doing crack or that you were even delivering. Trafficking? Drugs. It's two hearts living in two separate worlds. But you had to block everybody out and protect yourself. The fact that you did this and you cut yourself off from the world, Taurus, possibly male, or you're a female, and you attract wealth by what you did. You cut everybody off. You focused on healing. They were even having a hard time reaching you on your phone. I don't know if you changed your phone number or you blocked certain people, but this feels like I cut myself off from all existence because I know that there's something that I'm destined for. I realize that there's something different about me, that there are a lot of people who are liars in my life. I was maybe becoming one of those liars. There are a lot of people here, especially with the chariot people, police officers, who are very gifted at lying and stealing. Maybe you didn't even trust them. I don't trust them. I don't trust my family. I don't trust my fucking neighbors. There were police officers involved in slandering your name, smear campaigns, wanting to bring a lot of attention to you while you were going through this dark time, but now that you got through it, they don't want the attention drawn to you. What's the lesson here? Don't involve yourself with whack shit. When you get to a certain level of ascension, you can actually feel someone what they are inside. You can feel it being around them. This feels like what your focus was. I know that what I'm doing right now is crucial for my future. I may not even be sure what that future is, but I know that what I'm doing right now, because I'm allowing shit to come into my life and to be removed. I don't know how long it's going to take. It's that trusting the unknown shit that a lot of people can't do. I need answers right now. I need to know, where is this going to lead me? I think you're just letting shit happen the way it is. And maybe you are, you're intriguing this way. So you're going to attract the same type of guy who's doing this. And my advice to you is, don't accept anything less. You didn't go through all of this shit and loss and hurt and pain and darkness just for you to have to be some kind of rehab therapist for somebody else. I'm not saying that you don't assist them and give them advice on how you got to this point, but for a lot of these guys, they're still stuck in narcissistic, I like to have control, I don't follow a woman or go behind a woman. They're going to have a hard time even admitting that they could take advice from you for what they're going through. There's levels of this shit, and I guess you're just being protected. Don't feel like I'm not going to tell you how to feel. Lady Godiva. There's no stopping me. This is the kind of guy that you're attracting. Just hold off. It's not as bad as you think. That's what I just heard. It's not as bad as you think. All right, we're not going nowhere. I love you. Philly out.